Thank you so much for being with us today.
My pleasure. And sorry, I'm having a little technical difficulties this morning, so I'm on my phone, but doesn't change the message though.
Wonderful. Well, let's get in on with the message. The DC Energy Action Summit. Tell us about it.
So the DC Energy Action Summit is a 2-day event. The first day is this upcoming Wednesday, May 27th at MLK Library. And it's going to be discussions about what's going on in the energy landscape, and particularly how you can have more control of your bill. We'll start the day off with a panel with industry leaders talking about energy affordability and housing. We'll then have some power talks where we have people come and talk about data centers, how they're affecting the energy landscape. Then we'll have another panel about businesses and energy affordability. We'll also have a keynote address from the mayor, and then we'll conclude with the utilities, Pepco, Washington Gas, and DC Water coming and talking about how they are invested in what they can do to help drive affordability. The second day will be on May 29th, which is next Friday at Sycamore and Oak. And that's going to be more of a community outreach and engagement event where we'll have over 20 different vendors offering assistance and partnering to show how they can help you achieve energy affordability in your homes. And so we're inviting everybody to come out. It's free, and you can just register at the website, at our website, dcpsc.org/EAS.
Many of these candidate forums. Of course, the whole issue of energy affordability is a hot topic right now, and all kinds of answers are being given to voters about why their energy bills are rising and what the council is going to be able to do to address it and what have you. But this sounds like a good opportunity for people to go and forget, I mean, pardon the phrase, but go, to hear it come out of the horse's mouth and to ask directly these questions to, you got everybody there: DC Water, Washington Gas, Pepco. Is this sort of a new recent thing for you all to collaborate? What makes that?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So when we first started doing our summits, we started back in 2020, and at that time it was really focused on the clean energy transition, right? But we knew because of what we saw happening in the region at large with data centers, electrification, that affordability was going to becoming a fast topic that people were going to be talking about. So this year we pivoted from focusing solely on clean energy, but really the intersection of the two, and how we can still have clean energy but have affordable bills. And you and I have talked about this before, but the commission only regulates 27% of that bill, and so the other 73%, there's a lot of things we can do there to help lower that portion of the bill that's not really being talked about. And so we certainly hope to discuss a lot of that at this summit.
Okay, and then the event at Sycamore and Oak, I mean, folks can really talk to vendors. Everybody's knocking on your door now talking about, giving you solar, and there's a lot of questions people out there have, and I'm hoping, that they will turn out to both of those events to get those questions asked. I mean, we're talking about innovation. It's going to cost, but is there the focus is, I would think, on how do you maintain affordable and reliable energy sources for residents. I'm sure that's what you all are focusing on.
Definitely, definitely. How do we tap into existing tools, right? So some of it's going to be talking about our utility discount programs. Some of it's going to be talking about the community solar programs that don't require any investments from the from the residential homeowner or from the resident, right? Just being able to tie into those existing programs to leverage savings on your bill. It was 95 degrees earlier this week, and everybody started turning on their air conditioning. So what can you do in that instance to help drive down your electricity costs, because it's going to be a hot summer?
Yeah. So what would you hope that folks will walk away with after attending the Energy Action Summit?
Well, I think two things. One, understanding how they're understanding their bill and their usage and how it affects that price, but also understanding what they can do to save money, and how they can access again these different programs. I think what's particularly unique about this is because it's a 2 day focused event. While day one may be more talking and hearing things for the first time, day two is really going to be about coming to the people where they are and meeting them where they are. And so, you have up right here right now the day two event at Sycamore and Oak. It's going to be a family environment. We're going to have some face painting out there. We're going to have some music. We're going to have, like I said, over 20 different vendors talking about how you can save. So we really want to bring people out, make this a community event, meet people where they are, so they have the knowledge and power to really be able to have more say so over their bill.
I know that you can't predict, but I would think that you all maybe have taken a look, or maybe even the utilities companies have taken a look at um, not only the impact of public awareness, but also, I mean, how much people could really save if they practice some of the things that the utility companies or you all are espousing. I mean, I know
Yeah.
I walk around. I hate to get personal, but I walk around my house sometimes saying, "Why is that still plugged in? And why is that plugged in? And how much energy is can can people really save by doing unplugging a lot of?"
Yes, they can. I think, and it's funny. I think at one point in time, I think our society was very conscious of energy conservation. Turn off the lights, right? And we got to a point where because prices had dropped, people kind of got lulled into a false complacency. But we always say, of course, the cheapest kilowatt is the one you don't use. So unplugging those toasters, those microwaves when you're not using them, turn the lights off when you're not in the room. Um, Maybe pushing yourself a little bit on that thermostat instead of having it 72, have it 74, right? Maybe don't wear that sweater in the house when it's hot. Wear a t-shirt so you can be a little bit, a little bit more comfortable. All these things make a huge difference when you get that bill. So energy conservation is certainly number one on our list. And then, we talk about the utility discount programs. We talk about solar for all, where you can subscribe and get the benefits of solar, even if you don't have it on your home. All these again are tools that really help drive down your costs. And so we'll be talking about it all.
Wonderful. Well, I want to thank you for being with us today. I want to give you an opportunity to shout it out one more time, where the Energy Action Summit's going to take place, the days, the times, the hours.
Okay, definitely. So day one is on May 27th, right downtown at MLK Library, 9th and G. Everybody knows where it is. And that will be from 10 to 3:30. And then day two is going to be at Sycamore and Oak. And that's going to be an after hours event from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. So people can get there after work and come. You can meet local experts. There'll be family fun, family treats, and food vendors. So and these are both free events. So we hope everybody comes out. DCPSC.org/EAS to register. And I hope to see you there as well, Denise.
Yeah, well, I have to confess, I will be traveling next week,
Okay.
but
Okay.
and I need to be there because I have all kinds of questions I want to ask folks myself. And
Yes.
people are, I guess the last thing, we're electrifying everything, right?
Mm,
Now, no more gas stoves, and now no more gas powered automobiles, right? So people are even putting electrical, whatever you call them, in their homes.
hmm
All of this is increasing, I guess, the need to supply more electricity in our
Yeah.
communities, which drives up costs.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and that's certainly what we're seeing between data centers and electrification across the Mid-Atlantic region. It's creating more demand for electricity, and we're not able to build enough supply to keep up with it. And that's a lot of what you're seeing on your bill. It just costs more now for energy, for electricity, and that's unfortunately something that the commission doesn't control.
right.
But it's a reality, and so when people started getting those high bills, that's what we were seeing.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, Emile Thompson, thank you very much for being with us. Thank
Always.
to the Public Service Commission for this event, and I'll have to watch the reruns.
Thank you as always, Denise. I appreciate it.
All right. Likewise. Have
Okay.
a great day,
You too.
and happy Memorial Day as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
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 Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Where did you come to get all you